Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be discussing everything new that has come with the Season 14 update for Fallout 76. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the intro. There's going to be a lot to talk about today, so kind of gear up, and I'm going to start off by doing something that is a little bit crazy for me, and that is going to be the new camera menu here. So, like I talked about in my video that I uploaded yesterday, what's going on in Fallout 76 this week, I discussed how there's going to be some new additions to the camera for Fallout 76, and boy, was I underestimating how much they would add. So I want to first let you guys know that they now have kind of made this little slider, as you can see here on the right-hand side of your screen, for camera speed. So the camera speed now is a lot faster off the bat than it typically is. So if you see me kind of jutting around a little bit, it's because I have to get used to the new speed here. But what I can do is I can bring it all the way down to the slowest setting, so I move like this, or if I really wanted to, I can turn it all the way up to the top, and I'll be moving like this. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let me show you guys some of the other things we can do. Well, I mean, obviously off the bat, you can see that I can zoom out a hell of a lot more than I was able to in the past. I mean, my character's inside the camp here, and I can zoom all the way out. I can do pretty much the same for the field of view, but since I can zoom out more, and actually there, I'll turn the depth of view off, it actually works a lot better. It doesn't really seem to be a lot more going on with kind of the effects, but pretty much just how the camera works is now going under a major change. So I'm going to come back in here, and this is perfect for people like me and for other 76 creators. We now have a huge modification to how we can film stuff and move around and stuff like that. I'm going to try to fix this while I can, but this is really awesome, and I'm sure that me and a lot of other 76 creators will be using these new camera features. All right, so moving on from there, let's talk about what we have in the patch notes, I guess you can say. What I'm going to be doing is reading from the Inside the Vault article that is on Bethesda, or what is it, fallout.bethesda.net, and I will leave a link to this in the description below if you wanted to like skip the video and just go read it for yourself or read after the fact, whatever, but let's talk about this. So I'm going to try to go as quick as I can. Update highlights, perk changes, and additions. We've made adjustments to the level requirements for existing perk cards to make them more accessible for lower level characters, and added the ability to open multiple perk card packs at once. Okay, if that's true, we got to check this out right now, because I have like a million that I want to open. Let's check this out. All right, level up. Have an would you like to open it? Sure. Oh my god, I can set quantity. Oh, I could open all of them if I wanted to. Let's just open 2 for right now. Let's see what we get. Let's see what bummy perks we get. Dad is washing the Corvette with the suns. I didn't even get a chance. All right. Well, there you go. So now you don't have to worry about opening all those up like at the same time or something and just sitting there forever. That's kind of checked off the list there. Let me give you guys a better angle here. God, this it's going to be a little bit getting used to with this camera. I'll tell you that, folks. Okay. What else do we have here? What I'm going to try to do is kind of give you a little bit of a example every time that we read something. Hopefully I can. New perks. We've added 2 new perk cards: Arms Keeper and Stable Tools. I don't need to show them off. It reads them right here. Arms Keeper reduces the weight of rifles, and then that goes in 25% increments depending on the rank of that. And Stable Tools, automatic melee weapon durability bonuses, and of course that stacks again based on the stars that you have for that perk. So that might be nice for the auto axe or the chainsaw, something like that. Season 14, Fight for Freedom. This is going to talk about what we have coming in the scoreboard. I do have a video that should release prior to this, kind of a first impressions of the Season 14 scoreboard, if you guys are interested as to what we what rewards we have. But they talk about the new Ally Grandma Junko, the new Presidential Power Armor skins, the Oval Office, which you can kind of create yourself, and the new Auto Miner Collectron. This Collectron does all the mining for you, hunting for ore. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Let's check this out. Upcoming birthday event. We're celebrating 5 years of Fallout 76 on November 14th. Join us by completing unique birthday party challenges every day in your birthday suit to unlock new festive rewards. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video on that actually right after this. I'll just have a little thing on it. All right. Design changes and improvements. This is the big stuff here. Encounters. We've reduced enemy difficulty and added more healing items and ammo to Summersville and Morgantown Airport. All right, that's interesting. Morgantown Airport is a big place for lower levels, so the more healing items there that we have, the better. What else do we have? Encounters. We've reduced the frequency of NPC attacks on player camps. That is, oh my god, that is great, because every time that I load in to take a video, I got like robots or Scorch, shooting like dollar store 38 rounds at I mean, it's ridiculous. Legendary creatures no longer mutate at 50% health to have health regeneration, but instead have 60% increased health. That is still a little confusing for me. I've talked about that countless times now on the channel. I'm going to have to experience that in person to kind of understand it. They've also made various changes to health resistances and weapon damage for the falling creatures. Super mutants, Protectrons, Mole Rats, Mr. Handy, Gutsy, Feral Ghouls, Scorch, Glowing Ones, Assaultrons, Mirelurk Kings, Mirelurk Crabs, Cave Crickets, Rad Scorpions, Anglers, Floater Flamers, Floater Freezers, Floater Gnashers, Mutant Hounds, Liberators, and Mirelurk Hunters. So I guess you'll have better, or they'll have better resistances, and I'm like more health or something, those enemies. And then the resistances that they have is protection from acid, electricity, radiation. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Scratch that. Protection from acid, electricity, radiation have been corrected to more largely target the specific type of damage dealt. Interesting. Another little side thing here. Meat Week, they talk about how they have new rewards. General. So free cam. You can now use free cam while in photo mode. That's what we just talked about here. It's the same as the free cam in camps. Crafting. Fix an issue with loose mods and not applying in the default modification menu. Quests, Invisible Ties now points to Mama Dulce's instead of Vault 76 to find Liberators. That might be nice for people completing that quest. Items, Build Mode. We've renamed over 600 camp items for greater clarity while building. I guess, that's way too in-depth to go into, but I'm sure that'll be super helpful for a lot of camp builders. I have to talk to my man Monkey about that. Plans, players now have more default recipes for more options while building their first camp. Not really sure what that's about, but okay. Oh! Donation box. Let's check that out in this video, actually. Outside of Vault 76, there's a new donation box where players can leave presents for new players. Let's go check that out right now. Who's this? Oh, some guy trying to check out my vendor. I didn't even notice him. Yeah, let's go look at Vault 76 and check out that donation box. I saw it in the PTS. Some more things we can talk about. We've now added level 10 versions of T45 and Raider power armor, so you can now get power armor at a lower level. And this donation box, it should be like right around here somewhere, right? I think it actually might be down here. That's where I saw it. Yeah, right here. Interesting. And there's a note on it as well. What does the note say? Welcome to the Wasteland. Hey newcomers, welcome to Appalachia. Hell of a place, isn't it? There's a lot of danger and a lot of excitement waiting for you. I got some help when I first stepped into this big, beautiful, irradiated world, and I figured you deserved the same. So in that spirit, I built a little box for gift giving. A place for the haves to leave something for the have-nots. If you see something you want, take it. If not, well, you'll survive. Good luck out there. Signed, your friendly neighborhood wastelander. That's awesome. And that definitely has to be kind of a nod to the community. That is super, super cool. So there's some stuff in here. Let me throw some stuff in here. What do I have? What can I just kind of throw in there? Got a pulse mine, Savage Soltron head. What else do you have? A combat armor left arm. And then, yeah, I'll throw some whiskey in there. Why not? Some bubble gum. All right, well, then maybe somebody come along and grab those. That's super cool, though. I love that. Okay, let's get a nice view for you guys here while I'm reading off the rest of the thing here. That should be nice. Okay, what else do we have? What else are we talking about? We went over that. Gilman Lumber Co. Adjustment to the Gilman Lumber Mill location. Replace the Liberator bots outside the vault with 76 with ghouls. Apparently, so the Liberators that were out here are now ghouls. They should be down there somewhere. New players will no longer receive an unnamed radio station with information on Nuka World on tour upon leaving the vault. Not sure why that's a thing. Workbench changes. All workbench listings now use alphabetical sorting. All right, let's go back to my camp and we can kind of look at all that. Let's head back here. Now use alphabetical sorting and all item names are standardized across all lists. The show unlockable button now. One-star legendary mods no longer show up under random legendary mods. 2- and 3-star mods now display. Okay, whatever. I don't really think that those are like massive things we got to be talking about. But let me take a look at the crafting station and see if there's anything like new with it. Let's check this out. Let's go to the weapons one. Is this all? Let's see. So is this all like in alphabetical order now? All these things? Maybe. I don't really know. I've never really cared about the alphabetical stuff. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the crafting things. It seems to be really it. Let's do some what do you call it? If I can get in my own camp. Do some pool here while we're waiting. Daily Ops. Players will no longer receive Daily Ops notifications until level 50. We've reduced the number of pop-ups that appear when leaving Vault 76 for the first time. We've added a new filter when viewing perk cards. All right, and then, man, this is a long list of stuff. Okay, Okay, let's try to do this as quickly as possible. Art and animation. Various fixes to camp items that have incorrect textures or destroyed states. Maybe they'll fix the Wildwood Tavern, which I'm in right now. Maybe that won't actually be broken when it's not broken. Camp and shelters. The Blue Ridge truck trailer. Okay, this stuff is not really. Ice tongs can now be displayed. Atomic Shop headwear can now be placed in display cases. Interesting. I feel like you could have done that before. I'm not sure why you couldn't have. Let me give you guys a nice little angle here. Oh my gosh, this new camera is wild. There's me sitting in the corner. What else do we have? Dailies, Blood Eagle ghouls now count as kill Blood Eagles daily challenges. Weapons that have been modded to deal fire damage now correctly count towards fire damage challenges. Fusion cells now correctly receive contextual ammo drops. Plans that have not been learned by the player now have priority in dropping as a reward over plans the player has already learned. That is awesome. At least for daily ops, but so no more hello neon signs. Oh man, what a day to be alive, folks. No more 18 hello neon signs when you're trying to do a daily op. You will finally have plans that you don't have will have priority over ones that you already do. Okay, enemy fixes. Let me get a nice little angle here for you guys so it's not so boring. Address an issue that allowed combat groups to persist over long distances. Maybe that's just like when you're running away and they keep shooting at you. Fix an issue causing the imposter sheep squatch's area of effect attacks dealing damage to players who are not within its range. I guess so. Nuke effects will no longer appear indoors. Okay. Okay, here we go. Events and expeditions. This should probably be some good stuff. I'm going to read out the most important things, though. Players can no longer become stuck inside the vertebrate after completing an expedition. I know that happened to me a lot. Hunter Hunted. Hunter Hunted is now gone, and the radio station will no longer appear on the Pip-Boy. So unfortunately, that kind of event is no longer in the game. What else do we have here? Mutated party packs rewarded from completing a mutated public event now grants healing salves after all recipes are known. Okay, so if you know all the recipes that come with the mutated party packs, you now get healing salves. Let's see. Fast travel fix. Fix an issue that could sometimes prevent players from fast traveling. They also fixed an issue where players are shown incorrect fast travel information when hovering over maps, so that's good. Let's see. The Rad Scorpion Omelet. The Rad Scorpion Omelet, jeez, and Tasty Rad Scorpion Omelet, oh my gosh, can now cure Formula P. The Berserker Legendary effect is now correctly giving damage boost when no resistance are activated. Weapons and armor the player knows the plans to craft can now once again drop as legendary items after defeating a legendary enemy. Players that learn the domestic kitchen table plan can now build them. Not really sure what that is. Let's see, perks. Okay, the Grenadier perk now applies to Gauss weapons. Interesting. We have significantly increased the damage bonus with Gunfu and all ranks. Guys, I'm sorry. Some of this stuff just really isn't really that important, at least to me. Power armor. There's some stuff with power armor. Players will no longer receive legendary power armor rewards until creatures from level 20. I don't know. Okay, user interface, and hopefully we can kind of end with all this. Events. When viewing the eviction notice from the map, the quest icon will no longer obscure some part of the things. God, I just feel like I'm taking too long on this video now. Some of this stuff just really isn't all that important. Laser guns, the sniper rifle barrel. Now, Jesus Christ. The basher, plus 50. Okay. All right. It seems like that's it. There's a lot of changes. Very small changes. I will say most of them are, but there are a bunch of changes that have come. So, man, I'm trying to think of like some of the highlights we could talk about here. So obviously the camera thing is super awesome. The new season is super awesome. I love how the plans will now take priority if you don't know them in daily ops. That's super cool. There's a bunch of really interesting things happening with challenges. So challenges should be a little bit easier to complete now. You can display Atomic Shop stuff in display cases now. Yeah, but a bunch of really cool stuff, but there's just so much. And honestly, I'm forgetting over most of it reading it here. But guys, I apologize for, going silent at times. I'm just trying to read this. But once again, I will leave a link to this in the description below if you guys are curious to go read this for yourself. But what I wanted to do was just read it out for you guys and kind of go over the things that I thought were the most important. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that I have for this video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon out here in the wasteland. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.